Hello, good evening. We're back here once again, and camera seems in a bit of an odd position, but I seem fairly centered. But anyway, how are we all doing this week? It's been been a bit of a week for me. Kind of stressful things happening with work as per usual. But life and everything carries on, doesn't it? That camera really does look like it's. I'll check it again once I'm in the game. But yes, how are we? I've said that several times now, haven't I? I keep saying to write a script for all of these, and I never get around to doing it. But anyway, let's start with the usual formalities, shall we? For anyone who's new here, who's never seen me before, I'm late to the beard party. Been streaming on here for got to be pushing 2 years now, and mostly been doing older games. I think there's only once where I played a recent game, and that was Stray. I was literally, when it came out, I kind of got lost in the flood of everything. I mean, I get lost in the flood of everything on Twitch anyway. I mean, yeah, everyone starts small eventually. Well, I say eventually. Everyone who's big started small. Yeah, I've got some links down below if you would like to have a look at those. I've got my YouTube where I upload my VODs of all my live streams, Sunday and Tuesday, because I split them in half normally. Playlists for all of my previous live streams as well, and also for some other stuff I've been doing that finding time to do other stuff as well, among all the other things that I do as well, my other hobbies. Oh, excuse me. There's my Discord below as well if you would like to join me for chats during the week. Be patient if you do join on there, because I'm not on there 24/7, so if you do post something and you don't get a response within a while, give me at least 24 hours, please. I'm not the most active people on any social media stuff. Bit of an introvert, if I'm honest. And the last link is my book on Amazon and Kindle. If you would like to spend a small number of pennies, it is a small number. It's not an expensive one, especially on Kindle, because I think if you've got Kindle Unlimited, it's free, and otherwise, I can't remember how much I put it on for. Not much. But yeah, there's a paperback version. I've considered doing hardback edition as well. But yeah, getting around to doing that when there's loads of times I could get around to doing it. It's just procrastination, isn't it? But yeah, we have been playing the last few weeks to get onto the game. We've been playing the last few weeks Policenauts for the Sega Saturn. Now, this wasn't the first release of the game. The first release was on the PC-88, or one of the revisions of that. Home computer exclusive to Japan, and the Saturn and PlayStation saw an upgraded version that took advantage of the CD capabilities for full motion cutscenes. I actually paid a professional animation studio to do the cutscenes for the game as well. I can't remember if it had voice acting for the PC-88 version, but yeah, it's got not full voice acting. It's got a lot of voice acting in a lot of scenes, a lot more than I anticipated as well. And yeah, unfortunately, the game never had an English release, neither on the PlayStation or the Saturn. If it was going to get one, it probably would have been the PlayStation. But yeah, it never got an English release, and it remained exclusive to Japan for a long while. And those are the only 3 releases the game ever had. But a few years ago, there was an English translation project that completed. I don't know about the PlayStation version, because I tend to lean towards the Saturn over the PlayStation when I've got the choice, because I do prefer the Saturn, especially when it comes to 2D games. But yeah, so I got hold of the patch and my copy of Policenauts, and yes, we have been playing it for the last couple of weeks, and we're probably going to be playing it for a few more weeks as well, because we're only in Act 2 of 7. So it's quite quite a larger game than Snatcher was. So let's switch over to the emulator, which is currently black, because I like to run the intro for this. I still love the just the boot up screen for the Saturn. For a lot of people, the PlayStation or PlayStation 2 is one of the ones that they love, but for me, the Saturn was the big one, because I stuck with Sega right through to the bitter end with the Dreamcast, and saw a lot of good games, that are collector's items now. But yeah, this game, if it had come over to the West, it would have had quite a lot of censorship. With most of the female characters, there's an interaction where the character can basically make their boobs bounce, and it's called the touch action. Which, when you remember that this game is done by Hideo Kojima, who is known for being a bit of a dirty sod, it kind of makes sense. And I like the fact that, at least in the English translation that's been done for this, their reactions are, what in the hell do you think you're doing? But they don't really go beyond that. So far, I haven't seen any reactions where Jonathan actually gets socked in the face. Or punched, as if you don't know what that term means. But then again, I haven't pushed it that far. It's just one of those details. The fact they animated it as well just shows how far they were going with it. But yeah, Kojima is known for having some dirty content in his games. And if this game had been released over here, those interactions would have been removed. I don't think they add anything to the story. There's certainly some moments where the conversation does reference it, which is an amazing attention to detail, but a totally unnecessary inclusion in the game. But yes, so far, let's actually read the official... Oh, I forgot. I need to switch discs, don't I? Right, so... Switch out, swap disk, then load back in. Oh. Yeah, I'm refusing to use save states for this because the save states screwed me over just over a week ago, because the save states record the the internal game state. Oh, right. So it's remembered that I had gone to load. That's an interesting detail. Yes, so I'd loaded a save state, and that caused the internal memory to be reset to having no saves at all. And I lost my progress from about, was it two weeks worth? So I had to sit through and play or replay the sections. Thankfully, I managed to do it one evening. That wasn't too bad to catch up with where I was. And last week was where I picked up from there. So... yeah, let's see what this is saying for where we were. Okay, Act 2, called Astronauts. Jonathan searches for Kenzo Hojo at the request of his ex-wife Lorraine. It seems his work with K9, that being a drug delivery system that the corporation were working on, got him involved in something much bigger. Jonathan and Ed meet a man going by the name Nine Stars who says the truth behind K9 is described in a CD Hojo had. They return to Hojo's house in search of it. Now, to expand on that a bit more, what happened was it was revealed that the Tokugawa Corporation has actually been involved in the production and distribution of a drug called narc that a lot of people are getting addicted to. And it turns out that K9, or all of the K series drug delivery systems, were built around the idea of distributing narc. So this company, who've been making drugs to help people, has basically been engineering a situation where everyone is unknowingly taking an addictive substance. And that's causing them to become addicted. And so they want more medication. And because it uses the Japanese medication system, which is similar to the American system, drugs cost a lot. And there are people who would spend huge amounts of their income on the drugs that they think they need, when in reality they're just addicted to an additional part to them. My theory is that the K9 drugs are a capsule, and the narc is contained within the actual material of the capsule itself, rather than in the drug that's kept inside the capsule. But yeah, the CD in Hojo's house, and it said Hoji. The CD is one that's by his his music collection. Music seems to be jumping there. And it's a data disc. You can hear the warbling sound of the data on the disc. And we're supposed to use that on one of the company computers. So I think there's going to be some clandestine arrivals at the Tokugawa building, or one of them. So I think we are... No, I thought we were going to be outside the... Hojo's house. Right. Hang on, what do we have here? Oh, that's our car. We really do stick out in this thing. It reminds me of my ununiformed days. I parked a little away from the building as a precaution. Okay. That looks like a space shuttle. Oh. That must have been expensive, getting those rockets up to from Earth up to the space station. Then again, they could launch themselves as long as they were still in working order at the time. Okay, Space Shuttle Discovery, also known as Orbiter Vehicle 103. It flew more missions than any other shuttle. It also carried the first Japanese mission specialist into space. Yeah. Okay, right, so we need to drive to Hojo's house. Let's go see Karen. You think that's where it'll be? Yeah, because we found the disc in Hojo's music collection. Well, that's a different angle. No conversation. Because it is getting late into the day in the game. Yep, there we are. I heard him say CD-ROM in that, and our subtitles didn't mention it. Okay, let's ring the doorbell. You ready? I'll ring the doorbell. Yep, they definitely have done the colouring differently. It's probably just a simple palette swap. Okay, what's your step? What's your step? Is something going on? No. I like the detail with the exterior view at the right side of the screen. Actually looking like it's getting late. Attention to detail is fantastic. Loving it. Make yourselves at home. Okay. Let's ask her. Ask about... Oh, we've got some new stuff here. Okay, ask about the CD-ROM. CD-ROM? I've never seen one here. We have a music CDs. Yeah, we remember. Let's go take a look. Ask about the CDs. So to your knowledge, you only have music CDs. That's a collection. The CDs are on the shelf there. There was that CD with the noise on it. This is one thing I'm loving, the fact that since we did play that CD that had the weird computer noise, it's referencing the fact that we did it. There are games even now that don't have that level of detail to remembering things that you've done before. So the fact that they did it for this game, which is... I mean, this was 94 originally, so it's pushing 30 years old. Ah. Let's look for it. Okay. Ask about the family crests. I have a question for you. What does your family crest look like? Your Camon. Oh, our Camon. That's an interesting addition by the translators, because I don't think the Japanese would have mentioned that. The traditional Hojo crest is 3 triangles arranged in a larger triangle. Okay. Why do you ask? We found out Tokugawa use family crests for an employee passcode system. See, I thought it was kind of strange having that thing up there. Okay. Let's ask about unusual events. It's funny this talk about CDs. There was a call from a woman saying my dad had borrowed a CD from her. When I told her I didn't know anything about it, she hung up. Just for a CD. Timing's a little too convenient. Yeah, that's suspicious. There's a woman. Do you have the call data? No, it was encrypted, plus it was a voice-only call. So far, I don't think we've had any implications with any women in the story. So that's a new person who we haven't met. Oh no, that could have been Chris, the hospital director. That's what people tend to do if they've got some ulterior motive. Yeah. In an age where video communication is normal, having an audio-only stream would be suspicious. I wouldn't call this coincident. You think they found out about it? We better find it before they do. Okay. Right. No, we didn't come here for no sound test. Jonathan, be nice about it. The CD the informant was talking about should be here. Which one was it again? Try to remember. It's definitely here. I know exactly which one it is. It's that one. There's no title on this one. This symbol is the Hojo family crest. This is what the informant was talking about. Listen to it. Right. Okay. I'm wondering, because the fact they've said, because what I'm thinking is, am I going to need to memorize all the different family crests? But I'm hoping since we've looked at them, the characters will reference it when we get to the where we have to do the password. So let's ask her those same things a couple more times, because usually if you ask multiple times you get multiple responses. Right, CD-ROM again. Do you know anything about the CD-ROM? Can't believe my father had it here. Okay. I had no idea he had that. Okay, right. My mother and I never used CDs, just Dad. Okay, we were right about Hojo hiding among his CDs. Okay, that's everything there. Family crest. Do you know the CD-ROM? Well, we need to know about the family crest to load it. Basically, the only computer that will let us access this disk uses crests as passcodes. I see. Right, that's okay. Remove that one. Right, unusual events. There's been nothing out of the ordinary besides that phone call. Good thing we found it before they did. Right, I think that's everything we can do here. So, I just want to do a quick save. No saves coming here. And Karen, I will find your father, I promise. Yeah, we're going to find him, but he's not going to be alive. That much is certain. I believe you. I'll put my feelings about you behind me for now. They're so shagging later. At some point, it's going to get very inappropriate between the two of them. The hints have been not exactly subtle. You can count on me for help. Okay. Yeah, I think Chris at the hospital is involved as well. That was suspicious, the fact she appeared at the party. Right, let's drive Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, we're going to find some way. Have to find some way past the security guard.
そうとは限らん。日本系企業はそれで当たり前なんだ。24時間体制で働いてる。じゃあ今日はビヨンド30周年記念の準備で休みなんだろう。まあいい。早く作業を済ませちまおう。ジョナサン、北条の CD ロムをロードするだけだぞ。絶対に無茶はするな。分かってる。長いはしないさ。
Right. Just, I'm going to say that here just to be safe, rather than take the risk of, well, if I have to reload, having to come all the way back here from Karen's place. Okay, let's look. We can go inside anytime with Hojo's ID. Yes, go inside.
いいか、ジョナサン。徳川の連中にこんなところを見つかるとことだぞ。どう見ても不法侵入だ。
Yeah.
見つからなければ問題はない。だろ?
We're going to walk straight in the door and someone will spot us.
何度か聞いて失敗しなかったが。
We're going to get spotted straight away, aren't we?
ここにいろ。分かった。行こう。お前を野放しにする方が危ないからな。
Yeah, that'll be even more dangerous. Yeah. What's that? According to this map, there are 2 large rooms besides this hall. Hojo's lab and the various other research rooms. Okay. Is that a plaque of some sort? Security booth, powers off. We probably wouldn't be able to work it anyway. Okay. Right, so that's the lock system for the DDS room. It opens when it reads an ID card with the required clearance. We can get in here with Hojo's card. Try Hojo's card.
よし、ロックシステムに ID を差し込んでみよう。ID を差し込んで。よし、開いたぞ。入ろう。DDS ルームだ。
The computer's gone.
暗いな。早いとこ例の CD ロムをロードしちまおうぜ。そうだな。俺もこういうところは苦手なんだ。エド、見ろ。端末がなくなってる。なんてことだ。危険を冒して忍び込んだのに。そういえばどっかにも同じ T ギア99があった。あそこへ急ごう。
At the hospital? Hang on a minute. While we're here, hang on a minute. This is the equipment Hojo used. Don't ask me what it's for. Don't touch any of it. We wouldn't know how to work any of it if something happened. There was a photograph there as well. Wait a minute. There was a photograph of Hojo and his wife that was sat there. That's gone. That means Hojo took it. Or somebody who wanted to cover up Hojo. I just want to have another look at things. Someone's trying to erase Hojo. Yeah, it wasn't that, no, Hojo is dead. That I was certain of last week. But yet someone's trying to erase Hojo. What's up here? It's partial history of the K series. Yeah, because the K9... I think K9 is a narc capsule like that guy said. Can't be sure. But if it is, boy oh boy. The internal video phone. Okay. And that computer there's... we already broke the bank for this place. Right. That's the door leading into the back area. They've got pretty tough. Tighter the security, the more you want to see inside. Oh. That's the lock system for this back door. Better not touch it. That's some kind of alarm. Oh, I so want to... I so want to open that door and go through there. Oh, the back room. Hang on a minute. Camera. Don't step in front of the camera, they'll have proof we broke in. He doesn't need to imitate. You really are one psycho son of a bitch, you know that. Okay, right, let's do it. Let's take the risk. Let's go to the back room. I think this will open with Hojo's card. If it doesn't, it will set off an alarm. I doubt its security levels higher than the DDS room. Wait, the alarm could go off if we try it. It ain't going to open with Hojo's ID. Oh. Okay. But that does confirm that we are going to go there at some point. Right. The only other place we saw one of those T-gear computers was the hospital. Okay, let's drive. BCCH. Let's go to BCCH and try the pharmacy's computer. Hospitals are bad enough during the day. We don't have a choice. This can't wait. Yeah, it does mean going through the through Chris's office. Yeah, I think this act is going to end when it goes over night time. So it is getting late. Right, let's... The door's open. We can enter through here. How can something like this happen with the place supposedly run by computers? Yep, buddy cop.
BCCH のロビーだ。誰もいないな。その方がいろいろと都合がいい。こんな時間に捜査の許可が出るとは思えんしな。
Okay. The doors were open, but there's no one here. I knew it.
クリスさんいたんですか？
ちょっと残業してたものだから。それよりもどうしたの？時間に。
Oh.
不法侵入？
申し訳ない。クリスさん。どうしても調べたいことがあったもんで。それに扉が開いてた。
理由はどうあれ。これはやりすぎね。
It's not true.
どうか署には通報しないでください。お願いです。
そうはいかないのよね。経営者としては。
クリス、こんなことがゲイツに知れたらますます立場が悪くなる。本当に黙って侵入したりしてすいませんでした。
そうね。私に捜査の立ち会いをさせてくれるなら許してあげようかな。ちょっと私も興味あるのよね。こういうのって推理小説みたいでしょ。
わかりました。じゃあクリスさん、捜査に立ち会ってもらえますか？
Oh no, that's a bad idea. I think she's in on this. I think she was the one who called Karen asking for the CD-ROM. Oh, I don't like this. That picture as well of her holding the baby, and the fact that she insisted that it wasn't hers. Now, I don't mind her doing the Basic Instincts thing. I've seen screenshots of the PC-88 version of this clip, and it's actually a lot more explicit in that version. Not enough to cause problems with censorship or anything. It probably is enough to cause problems with Twitch. So if anyone out there is thinking of playing this game, do not stream the PC-88 version, because that one is probably a bit too naughty. But yeah, I do not trust her. The fact she was so chummy with Tokugawa. Oh. Okay, sorry we tried sneaking in like this, Chris. There was something we just had to check. Yeah, you told me, so what's going on? Ask about the T-Gear 99.
実は CD ロムをロードしたいんだが、ここに徳川の T ギア99は
T ギア99は徳川グループ独自のネットワークコンピューターの端末よ。この病院のコンピューターとは異なるわ。そうね。でも薬局にならあるわ。石田が薬の管理を徳川とネットでつないで行ってたから。
閉めた。これでやっとロードできる。
Definitely have one in the pharmacy. Okay. I'd apologise again. Oh, okay, I did not realise it was going to go that direction. Jonathan. Expect me to believe that. Okay. Right, so let's move to the pharmacy.
クリス、T ギア99を使わせてほしい。
Now that's a euphemism.
大至急重要なことなんだ。
そう。捜査令状か何かある？
もちろんない。
そうあっさり言われると。わかったわ。私見なかったことにするわ。
ありがとう、クリス。
いいのよ。私あなたたちを見てると昔の頃を思い出して。
That music is suspicious as well.
さあ、ついてきて。ロックを解除するわ。
Yeah, she's going to betray us here, isn't she? I'm convinced of that.
薬局よ。
Oh,
石田はいないわ。
ジョナさん、CD ロムを早くロードしよう。
when Ishida was here, he was covering up that. What is that? Is that... I think that's 5 characters. Is that a Policenauts calendar? Of all the... It's a calendar. Wait, the year on this is 2047. That's 7 years from now. What? How would someone have a 2047 calendar in 2040? Oh, he told me he got that as a prize from somewhere. Don't know the details, but apparently if you mailed in these tokens, the company would send you that or some other prize. That's right, I think it had to do with some video game. Yeah, that crowd does this kind of thing a lot. Right, okay, so a calendar for the year that a game was set in. That would make sense. I haven't heard of anything like that. Japan only, probably. Collect all the tokens in a set and they give you stuff in return. Why do you think it's for 2047? An attempt at postmodern art? Check out the guy in the middle. Kind of looks a little like Jonathan, don't you think, if you change the hair and clothes? Oh, wait, is that Snatcher? Oh, I can't remember which year Snatcher was set in. Ishida's way of sprucing up the office, huh? There's nothing to do with investigation. Yeah, I think that's a Snatcher calendar. Because if Snatcher was set in 2047, that would make sense. Oh, mentioning the old game. Right.
あったぞ、エド。
確かに T ギア99だ。
使い方は分かってるの？この端末は徳川の人間にしか使用できないって聞いてるけど。
任せとけ。偉い先生にじっくりとこれを受けたな。
Yeah, that's it, Jonathan. You show off.
ジョナさん、端末を使おう。
Right. Okay.
クリス、じゃあ見ててくれ。今から面白い魔法を見せてやる。
Tone it down, Jonathan.
ワクワクしちゃう。
I'd ask him to behave, but... Right. Okay, yeah, because we've got to do this in the right order. So yeah, let's do a quick save. Interesting revelations. Karen had a phone call some point where they asked about a CD-ROM, but because she didn't know anything about it, the person hung up. Now, this was a woman. I think it was the director, Chris, who's with us in the hospital looking at the computer, who's about to find out what's on that CD. So I think she's going to screw us over. Right, so I think that's the power button. No. Tokugawa crest. It's the kind of machine you can picture Tokugawa making. I expected the logo to be a bit bigger though. Okay, is that up there? No. Or is it literally just a case of looks to be the power button? Okay. Oh, glowing keyboard. Right, so I'm guessing the card goes in there. Slot for inserting the user card. Okay. God, this is dragged out. Are we getting it back? Mm-hmm. Okay, Idiot's Guide.
いわゆる徳川社員しか知らない暗号ってわけか。
社員コードなんてあなたたちわかるの？
任しといてくれ。予習済みだ。
Oh. Takeda. Whoa. Sanada. Yeah. Right, well that's the Hojo one. It's either that one or that one. Tokugawa. Tokugawa, I think, is that one. Ishida. Oh god, I'm actually having to remember these. Honda. I'm literally guessing at this point of ones I feel I've seen before. Hojo, I know, is this one. Did I get that right? Ah, no. Right. Let's give it another shot. Oh, great. Kobayakawa. Oh, this one can actually switch. And they're all over the place. Oh, god. Yeah, I'm literally going to be guessing. Because that's Tokugawa. Yeah, I think it is lookup time. Oh. Hold on a moment. Right. Right, that one doesn't give much information there. Right, okay. Found something. I don't like that website. Oh, why are so many of these not secure sites? Right. I have something here that I can make use of. Right. Okay, let's... yeah. Okay. Right, I've got an image on my screen that has all the names of the different ones on there. So, okay. Kobakawa is this one. Tokugawa. Oh, no, I had it wrong. Oh, that one was Honda. That one's the Tokugawa one. Okay, that one is Sasaki. Hojo is this one. Shimazu. Where is it? That's the one with the cross in the middle. And I think there's one more after that. And Ishida. Ishida is the one with 8. That one up there. Right. I'm just going to clean that up on the back of my screen because I had to minimize a couple of things while I was doing it. Oh. There we go. Yeah. That was designed so that you can't guess it. Well, you could, but... Okay, so where does the CD-ROM go? In the top? It's like a touch pen. With the widescreen adoption of this pen, most of the industrialised world became virtually a paperless society. Okay, where is the because I would have thought the insert for the CD is up here, unless it's... Oh, it's a vertical one. Right, let's find out what's on this disc.
CD を読み込んだぞ。出るぞ。
見ろ。これまで徳川は皆様に数々の麻薬偽装輸送システム DDS を K シリーズ中心に提供してまいりました。 K1 から K8 までさまざまな DDS を使った麻薬の偽装に精力を注いでまいりました。しかし残念ながらこれまでの商品はナーク麻薬を公に販売、誰にでも入手可能な DDS を作り出すというコンセプトを満足させる。
Oh, this is so blatant. They were talking about the guy in the spacesuit last week was talking about how they were hiding narc in the drugs, and this sales pitch is literally saying selling narc. Hello there, 1x Nozzy or Notzi, however you might want to pronounce that. How are we doing? We are currently playing Policenauts on the Sega Saturn from 96, I think it was released. We're short, well, I say short way into the game. We're only in Act 2 of 7, so how are we doing this evening?
しかし今回の K シリーズの最新作 DDS はこれまでのそういった問題を全てクリアしうる可能性を秘めた商品です。ナーク麻薬を安全に、そして自在に売買できる。それが徳川の新製品ナークカプセル K9 なのです。
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Something else I've just noticed here, those capsules that are appearing, they're the ones that we got from Lorraine right at the beginning of the game. Or we've got 4 of them. Ooh, this is definitely getting interesting. I think we're approaching the end of Act 2 as well. And I'm convinced that Chris is going to take this from us in some way or screw us over. Let's find out.
では K9 の優れた偽装システムをご説明しましょう。ナークカプセルの特徴は薬剤を包むカプセルのゼラチンの中にナークをプログラムしているところにあります。ですから新薬、大衆薬を問わずデザイナーズフードや機能性食品といったあらゆるものに偽装、流通させることが可能なのです。
Oh.
つまり内容物を変えることで流通経路はどのようにもなります。病院、薬店、スーパー、内容物にあった公の販売ルートがいくらでも広がるわけなのです。ナークカプセルは封入式ではなくキャップ式になっていますので、個人でも簡単に中身を取り出すことができます。そして
Hang on a minute. The ones that Hojo handed over were one-piece capsules rather than 2. Oh no, the comment that the doctor made was it was unusual that there were 2-piece capsules rather than one piece. Yeah, this game is quite a fun one. And if you're not familiar with it, this is Hideo Kojima's work. You know, the guy did Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding. This was from back in the 90s. There are one of 2 games that he did of a similar style. This one was the second of them, and the first one was Snatcher, which is one of the most sought-after games for the Sega Mega CD, or Sega CD as it's known in America. I think copies of that easily go for like $1,000 now, because it's so highly sought-after now. But that game's fantastic. I've played through it so many times. This is my first playthrough of this game. The basic idea is the Policenauts were space police, effectively, from, I think it was like the 2010s. But then something happened. The character Jonathan was thrown out into space, and he managed to keep himself in cryo for 25 years. And this is now set in 2040, where his ex-wife wants him to investigate the disappearance of her new husband. And we're kind of discovering this whole thing with a conspiracy to hide an addictive narcotic in the material of a capsule that can be used for absolutely anything. And this corporation wants to distribute this, and this is a sales demo talking about it. So, wow, the length that some corporations will go to. If you look in the details below, there's some links to my previous streams if you want to watch from the beginning, so you can see the whole story to get up to where we are now. You're also welcome to join on my YouTube as well, and also my Discord if you would like. Let's carry on with this.
もう一つの偽装安全策を用意しております。 いくらカプセル
I don't have any donations set up on here. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do. I'm still quite small. I'm not earning any money from this at the moment. I don't. The only thing I've got at the moment that you could do, I do have a book on Amazon. If you would like to purchase a copy, feel free to do that. I'm not really accepting donations at the moment. I'm only doing this once a week at present. Still on the slow grind to getting to a point where I can do more with this. Kind of mostly doing it for fun, but only if you want to. I've no expectations of making any money out of this. But thanks for the offer. How well Narc is hidden.
側にナークをプログラムしたところで公的な市場で流通させるにはあまりにも危険です。そこで徳川の最新テクノロジーはナークそのものを科学的に2つに分離することに成功。これらを別々のカプセルにプログラムする。
There's a link below for the book. It's called Black Angel. Sorry, Black Angel. That's one of the other titles I want to do. Black Rose. Feel free to have a look at that. Description below, or a link to it below. Sorry, I'm getting distracted between two different things. I'm so not used to having much chat. Still quite new to doing all of this. And cutscene going on, trying to concentrate on that as well. Hello there, Swampy. How are we doing this evening? Or everything prepared for tomorrow?
これらのカプセルを同時に服用して初めてナークの効果が得られるようにしたわけです。私どもではこれをバイナリー麻薬と呼んでおります。カプセル自体へのプログラム A、B2 つのカプセル同時服用という2ランクの安全システムにより偽装効果はほぼ完璧となります。これでもう麻薬取り締まりによる妨害も損失も恐れる必要はなくなりました。しかもナークカプセルは無重量化でも均等に素早く溶解する性質を持っております。宇宙での使用も問題ありません。それでは次に A、B の分離されたカプセルの見分け方をご説明しましょう。
The symbols.
その見分け方はいとも簡単。それぞれのカプセル表面には製剤識別コードを兼ねた目印がつけてあります。この徳川のマークが目印となります。
With the missing part.
バーオイの一部が欠けているのがお分かりでしょう。この欠けた部分を持つカプセルを割り符のように対にして服用するとナークとして作用する仕組みとなっています。これらはそれぞれ
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
作用は全く現れません。したがって危惧される一般市場での事故は心配ありません。組み合わせのキャッチは徳川を一つにです。そしてこの形態ではあらゆる麻薬探知機にも反応しません。現存する探知機ではこれらを探知することは不可能なのです。いかがです？これが徳川のハイテクノロジーが生んだ DDS K9 ナークカプセルです。
A sales video on how a corporate sales video on how to hide how to hide a narcotic. Says it will arrive on May 15th. Depending on where you are in the world, I mean, in the UK we've got several bank holidays or national holidays coming up, so that if you're in the UK that would explain that delay. If you're not in the UK, not sure. And I know that with that method of printing, they print every copy when the order is made. So it's not like they keep a store of them. So still fairly new to that. But yeah, so oh, done it. 15th. Well, it's five working days in total, so that doesn't seem too bad. I know some things do get done a lot quicker than that. But again, thank you for that purchase. I haven't had one in a while for that. So, yeah, let's see where this goes as well.
ナークカプセルを自信を持ってお送りします。どうぞこの K9 をあなたの取引に利用してみてください。 皆様の良きご理解を期待しております。
Oh, Tom, did you just miss something?
なるほど。あのカプセルはやはり麻薬か。ロレインが預かったあの葉はこのトリックを伝えるものだったんだ。
僕がめうまいこと考えやがったな。
Just to paraphrase everything that's just happened, with the CD, the data disc that was hidden in Hojo's home, we've found out how to read it. It contains a corporate presentation for the K9 drug delivery system, and they're literally saying this is our new way to distribute narc to the public without them knowing. Narc being the drug that the city has got a major problem with. So yes, that's the reason for the shocked faces on, well, two of them. So yeah, this is the big reveal that's been coming, and we're only in Act 2. Ooh, what else is going to happen? I had suspicions, yeah. But another thing's been revealed right in the, I think it was in the first episode that I ran through. It was noticed that there was a piece missing from the Tokugawa icon that was on the capsules, and that's how they distribute it. They split the drug into 2 different capsules, and when you ingest 2 at the same time which have the opposite bits missing, that activates the drug. And this is basically how they're planning to distribute it. I'm still convinced that the mosquito drug distribution thing is going to come into it as well, because it was mentioned that there are hardly any insects, so people often keep the windows open. I hope you enjoy the book. I will warn you, it does get very dark about halfway through, so prepare yourself for that. It's not a book for kids. I made a mistake when I originally put it on Amazon. I'd marked it as 16 plus, but it put it as 16 to 18, and it's most certainly not. It's definitely 18 over for reading. So apologies if you're not quite that age yourself. Yeah, I enjoyed writing it, and I'm proud of it. But yeah, appreciate a review on Amazon as well, if you would not mind doing that. Positive or negative, however you feel about it. If you want to give it a 1 star, by all means. People's opinion matter. So I think there's only 1 review so far, and that was from the mother of the woman who did the artwork for me. So there's a little bit biased, that one. But yeah, let's carry on here.
これは一致製薬会社だけの犯罪じゃないぜ。ましてや北条の個人プレーなんかじゃな。大きな組織がついてる。
Yeah.
徳川にマフィア。
証拠がないぞ、ジョーさん。
That explains the mafia being at the party.
それなりの切り札となる証拠がな。こんな CD なら誰にでも作れる。
証拠ならあるぜ。鑑識に預けたあのカプセルを調べ直そう。今度は中身ではなくカプセルの方をな。ロレインが命がけで守ったものだ。
この CD の内容が事実かどうか。もし本当なら大変なことになる。
大変だわ。こんな麻薬が私の病院から大手を振って売買されてたなんて。
I'm still suspicious of her.
この CD が事実なら病院だけじゃなくて
あらゆる薬にナーコを隠すことができる。
薬店や薬局で売られたら止めようがないわ。
徳川とマフィアの狙いはそこだ。クリス、K9 のサンプルがないか調べてみてくれないか。
There were 3 samples.
わかったわ。でもここに置いていくほど彼らはバカじゃないと思うけど。
But Hojo had 100 samples.
可能性は高いな。
Hmm.
北条側か徳川側かはわからんが。
どちらにせよ、ここにいれば K9 の正体を知らなかったはずはない。
問題は石田が北条の共犯だとすれば。
That's a good point. That could have been Ishida.
BCP へ戻ろう。 カプセルを調べ直すんだ。BCP に帰った。
Let's jump straight over.
監視課へ急ごう。
I'm not controlling this at all.
おお、おかえり。どうした？そんなに慌てて。
ビクトル、例のカプセルのトリックが分かったぞ。
カプセル？ああ、あの風邪薬か。
中身ではなく、中身を包むカプセル自体にナークが仕込まれていたんだ。ゼラチンの中にな。
なんと、カプセルにか。それは思いつかんかった。
しかも A と B のカプセルを同時に服用して初めてナークとなる仕掛けだ。片方の服用だけでは作用しないんだ。
バイナリーマヤ。そんなことが可能なんじゃろうか。
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
ビクトル、例のカプセルをもう一度分析し直してくれ。
残念じゃがそれはできん。あのカプセルも AP が持っていった。あいつじゃ、あのレッドウッドとかいう。
I knew it. Tony Redwood.
AP が
They're involved as well.
頼んだんじゃないのか。わしはてっきり。
おかしいな。あのカプセルのことは AP には言ってないはずなんだが。
エド、AP へカプセルを取り返しに行こう。
Oh, we're not going to be able to get them back.
わしにも見せてくれ。
Right, I think I'm just going to have a quick break. My wife gets aggy at me if I don't have breaks, if I'm sitting down for too long. So, yeah, I've been going just over an hour. I know there are some people who stream for far longer, but I'm still getting used to this. Wow, okay. Nozzy, thank you very much for that. It's been a while since I've had any sales from that book, so I think the key thing I'll be asking for there is reviews once you've read them. As I say, positive or negative, I would very much appreciate some reviews there, because it's been, what, 4 years now since I published it. I'm not good at marketing things, but yeah, I do hope you enjoy it. It's the only book I've ever written. I've got some other ones planned. I have got some planned for the same series, set in the same universe, but not necessarily linked. And I've been trying to do stuff, but finding the time between all the other stuff that I do is really quite tricky. And can't actually see it on the camera, but it's starting to get a bit dark here. So while I'm on my break, I'm going to switch all the lights on in here, so it will be a bit brighter when I come back. For anyone who's watching the VOD on YouTube, the second half of this is going to be uploaded and ready to release the following Tuesday, unless you're watching this way in the future and they're all already out and you're working your way through things. But yeah, otherwise, for those of us who are live on Twitch right now, I'm going to be back in about 10 minutes, and then we will carry on to see where this goes, because I think what's going to happen next is we're going to have the end chapter cliffhanger sort of thing, and I have a feeling this might be where Ed gets killed off, because there's been hints for me that something's going to happen to Ed. Yes, but yeah, as I say, I'll be back in about 10 minutes, so I shall see you soon.